Okay, so we're going to look at Unit 4, Lesson 2, primarily the portion of it where we're writing equations or writing expressions for real-world scenarios. So we're going to look at this situation about a mathematical manuscript that was found with a problem on it, and we're going to determine what our variable represents in words. We're going to write an expression for each of the situations we're given. We're going to set that equal to and create an equation, and then we're going to solve what they mean. So the first thing that we're going to notice here is of the 4 coin donors, the second donor gave twice the first, the third donor gave 3 times more than the first donor, and the fourth donor gave 4 more than the first. Okay, so every single one of these sentences, we are relating them back to that first donor. So we're going to try to figure out what that first donor is so that we can figure out what the other donors are as well. So X is going to be the number of coins donated by the first donor. Okay, so our first expression is going to be X, that represents the amount of coins our first donor gave. Then we know the second donor gave twice the amount the first did. Okay, if this is what the first donor gave, they gave 2 times that amount. That's 2x. Okay, 2 times the amount the first donor gave. The third donor gave 3 times the amount the first donor gave, which would be a 3x. And then finally, the fourth donor only gave 4 more than the first, which means we are just adding x plus 4. Okay, that's 4 more than the first donor gave. The expression that would be equivalent here is we can combine all of the like terms here, which are all of the values with a variable of x. So coefficient of 1, coefficient of 2, coefficient of 3, and coefficient of 1. If we add all of those values together, we get a 7x plus 4. Then we're going to set it equal to the amount that they all gave together, which is a 7x plus 4, set equal to a 32 altogether, and we're going to solve. Draw your arrow down. We're going to get rid of this constant first by subtracting it over. We have a 7x equals a 28. Divide by 7 on each side. We're left with x equals 28 divided by 7 is 4. Remember that our x value represented the number of coins the first donor gave, which means the first donor we already have. He gave 4 coins. Then we can look back at the other expressions and figure out how much the other donors gave. Okay, so if the second donor gave 2 times the amount the first donor gave, 2 times 4 gives us 8 coins. The third donor gave 3 times the amount that the first donor gave, which is 3 times 4, which is 12. And the fourth donor gave 4 more than the first donor, which means this is 4 plus 4, which is 8 coins. Okay, so this is kind of a situation that we are going to continue to practice on. So make sure that you complete the steps that you need to for E-Day. And if you need to refer back to this video, you can always refer back to it if you're struggling with any of the problems given. I will see you on Friday.